Welcome back to Magic Tarot Cards. It's Jasmine. Today I have something a little bit different. This is tarot with a little bit of astrology. I am an astrologer, although I don't talk about it much. I do study the planets, been studying them all my life. And so every now and then you'll hear me talk about the planets. But so this is for water signs, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. And we're going to do tarot for May. And then the new moon that's coming on May 12th, because that's going to bring in a lot of changes. So, and that has to do with a little bit of astrology. So that's why I'm mixing the two together. I already have cards pulled here. If that bothers you, you don't have to watch. But I pulled them ahead of time because I was meditating. And then I just pulled what fell out. All right, so water signs, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. This is starting on May 12th, 2025. So it looks like things are about to change for you in the friendship department. Okay, so you're gonna have more friends coming in, more people calling on you. They're gonna be rushing in. See, this is love and emotion, friendship. This also could mean friendships or new people rushing in at you, trying to make new friends, be friends. They're gonna show you love. You're gonna feel a lot of warmth and care. You're gonna feel cared for, a lot of warmth. Because of the new moon that's here. Also, this is a good time to join social clubs. If you want to join a club, a social club, anywhere where you're going to meet new people, you know, or maybe you're going to travel somewhere for like a work related, and where you meet people. This is a good time to do it when the new moon is here on May 12th, because it's the month to circulate. You'll meet new people and new things. Now, I am seeing that you're going to be trying to find ways to increase your income. Okay, so this is the Nine of Pentacles. This is the woman that's building her own empire, more like an entrepreneur. So I'm seeing that you're trying to make more money, find ways to make more money, increase your income. And because you want to be able to pay everything. You don't want to owe anything. I'm seeing that you might owe a couple of bills. You don't want to be in the status of owing things. You know, you want to be all caught up and then have extra for yourself. But I am seeing that you might be facing a bill, some kind of unexpected bill that came up, because Pluto is in your sector, okay? And it's opposing Mars. I know you probably don't know what that means if you don't follow astrology, but it's opposing Mars, so that makes something unexpected come up, like a large bill. Maybe it involves your home taxes or some kind of major home repair or car repair. You know, anything that's unexpected that's kind of large. And this is something that's like it might rattle you a little bit. You might be, God, I wasn't expecting this bill. I wasn't expecting this to happen. I don't have the money for it. I need some resources for it. And so it's a little bit troubling. But luckily, by the end of May 26th, I see money coming in. Sorry, I'm yawning. I don't mean to, but I'm tired because I worked last night. Money coming in. There's going to be unexpected money coming in, and you're going to welcome it. You're going to be happy. You're going to be like, oh, thank God that this money's here. It's going to help me with this unexpected bill. And it could be, you know, lottery winning or third-party money coming in or something. See, right here, the horse, the Knight of Pentacles is in the reverse, so that means money's delayed. See how it's delayed here? The horse isn't even moving. He's black. He's delayed. The money's there, and you're searching for the money, but it's just not moving. You're in the reverse. You're not moving, and you're kind of stuck. You're thinking, where's this money going to come from? You know, I don't have any other resources. So, but never fear, because, you know, by the end of the month, you should be able to fix that. And I'm seeing that you might be able to make some kind of, payment plan or some kind of payment arrangement or something like that. But like I said, by the stroke of luck on by May 26th or 29th, Mars and Venus get together, who are currently in your second house of earned income. Okay, so they shine a golden beam. Venus shines a golden beam to your house of professional honors, awards, achievements, and stuff like that. So that's where the money might come from, okay? and it might give you the boost that you need to pay off this bill, whatever this bill is. It looks like it's large, something large that you weren't expecting. Okay. Then we have also with May 12th new moon, we have the accumulation. It brings things into accumulation. Remember, moons bring beginnings and endings and beginnings. So I'm seeing some of you that might leave a relationship that you've been in for a while. This is a long-lasting relationship. See, you offered each other the cup of love. Here is the infinity sign, meaning long-lasting, forever, or at least you thought it was. But you've been noticing things about this person that you don't like. The information might have come to you by a third party, or maybe you saw it in an email or something that confirmed the truth. Okay, so that puts you in the reverse, meaning that you might end this relationship and you just might walk away from it. I'm seeing another person, could be a friend or a close ally, that comes to you and says, hey, this is what I heard, this is what I've seen about your person, and then that clarifies the thoughts that you had that makes you walk away. And sometimes endings are good because you don't want anyone taking advantage of you, or using you, or making a fool out of you. Okay. So if you are in a situation like that, sometimes it is best to walk away and close it out, because why? The universe always has something else for you, right? When you close one door, another one opens. All right. And then here you are trying to find your balance because of this money matter and this love matter. Okay. Now remember, this is general. So if it doesn't resonate with you, it's okay. It just come back for a personal reading that will generate with you completely. Okay. But yeah, you'll be trying to find your balance after this big money matter, after this breakup, if you have someone to break up. Now, if you're single, then know that those planets won't affect you. All right. But work on your balance. Work on finding yourself, being yourself, doing yourself. Okay. And then we have the lucky streak coming in. This is something great. This hasn't happened, according to astrology, in 12 years for water signs, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Okay, we have a new sector starting from May 26th to actually June 6th, I believe, where things are about to turn around in a big way. So the universe is on your side. Wheel of Fortune is here. This is something great that you weren't expecting. You're going to have honors, awards. Maybe your job's going to award you for your work well done, things like that. Or you get other awards in other places. People will start recognizing you and looking at you in a different way, and they'll be saying, that person is a really good worker. She's a really good person. She deserves more. She deserves a party. She deserves, to have more friends or whatever. So that's a good thing, because things are about to change for you. Why? Because Venus is here. All right. And then Saturn enters your sector as well. Venus and Saturn together are the givers of gifts. Okay, so the universe brings you gifts of money, gifts of material items, gifts of friendship, gifts of love, gifts of career opportunities and stuff like that. So when those planets enter your sector, then things are going to turn around for you in a big way. You're going to be very, very happy for the rest of the year is what I'm seeing, because here we have the 8 of Cups. This is when the universe offers you many, many things. It's coming in. So you need to really concentrate on these things. You see how the man is looking. He's not sure what to pick, which cup to pick. These cups have good luck, money, home, friendships, relationships, and these are covered. You can't see this one. You have the snake and the dragon. And the reason these two are here is because this is just to remind you that not all that glitters is gold. You have to be careful with opportunities. Yes, they look fantastic, but check them out first. Check them out in detail before you choose, because, again, not all that glitters is gold. But for the most part, you're going to have great luck, especially in love. I see someone coming in. So maybe it's a good thing you do let go of this other person, because someone's coming in that's going to be more to your taste, more to your liking. They're going to want to do things for you, okay? They're going to want to even marry you, start a life with you, and they're going to be very, very direct. They're going to say, look, this is what I want. You know, they're not going to beat around the bush. They're going to say, this is what I want. Are you in? Are you out? It might seem rushed a little bit, but you can always slow that down. You can say, yes, that's what I want. Let's talk daily. Let's get to know each other first before we move in or whatever. I see you getting a lot of lucky breaks in career, in how you say, your lifestyle. Jupiter is here as well. Okay, with Jupiter, Jupiter is like Santa Claus. Okay, Jupiter loves to bring in gifts. So Jupiter is here, and it wants to give you many gifts. So take advantage of this lucky break, okay? You're going to come in contact with a lot of people that are highly successful, and they understand your worth, your potential, and they want to find out what your views are on stuff. They might hire you to be, part of their team or something like that, which is a good thing, These are highly influential people, so you always want to be, in tune with something like that, because they can bring you lots of great opportunities, okay? So yeah, you got a lot going. Once you get past this hump here with this unexpected bill and this lover, or this other person, if you involved in that, once that's passed and you gain your momentum again, and then you start moving forward with the Wheel of Fortune, and then all these unexpected gifts that Jupiter is bringing. This is your luckiest day of the year is June 24th. June 24th, and that's when Jupiter will be in full-blown motion to be giving you gifts of money, gifts of luck, gifts of relationships, gifts of friendships, success. I see the word success, successful, coming in, saying you're going to be very successful in all that you do. So plan ahead for that moment when Jupiter gets here, because it could really pay off. You could really come in contact with some people that can really help you out. All right. Y'all, this was tarot with a little bit of astrology. This is for water signs, Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio, starting May 12th when the new moon is here. All right. So I'll be doing the other elements as well, earth, fire, and air. But this is for water signs, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. I hope you like this, because I always like to throw in a little bit of astrology in my readings, because the planets literally affect the way we do things, affect our moods, affect the way things happen in our life. It's just that a lot of people don't talk about astrology. They just do a lot of tarot, but they don't throw astrology in. But I like to do both, because that's what I've studied all my life. I've been doing this, studying astrology and tarot, since I was a young girl, because I come from a long line of gypsies, spellcasters. Everybody in my family was that. All my ancestors were gypsies, did tarot, magic, spellcasting, and not in a bad way. When I say spellcasting, I mean in a good way. Now, I can do bad, but I just choose not to. I choose always the light, the divine, and to go the right way, But I'm not a person that you want to make mad. Let me just put that out there. I'm not a person you want to make upset, because I do know magic. I practice magic, but I don't do bad things. I always practice white magic. I do know the other one. I do know black magic, but I also know white magic as well. All right. So anyway, I hope you like this reading. Tarot with a little bit of astrology, and water signs, you have great things coming in. If you could just see what I see in the month, at the end of May into June and July and the rest of the year, it's going to be fantastic. All right, y'all. If you want that personal reading, text me with the number down below. It's very easy. I made it as simple for you as possible. Text, say who you are, I want the reading, and boom, it's done. All right, y'all. Thanks for watching. Watch my other videos, my shorts. Come to my live. I'll be live later on tonight. And and see what's coming in for you. I do one free tarot question in my lives. You get one free question, and you don't have to pay nothing for that. All right. Thanks for watching. This is Jasmine from Magic Tarot Cards.